Καλησπέρα, καλώς ήρθατε παιδιά. Σε όλους τους ανθρώπους. Βέβαια, λογικά δεν είναι κανένας τώρα στο stream, αλλά δεν πειράζει. Τώρα ξεκινήσαμε. Είπαμε νυχτοπούλια, λίγο αργήσαμε. Προσπάθησα σήμερα να μην δω ούτε ένα spoiler. Προσπάθησα δηλαδή, πραγματικά. Μπήκα τώρα, ξέρω ότι τρέχει το live event ήδη στη BlizzCon. Από εκεί και πέρα βρήκα το βίντεο που θέλω να δω πρώτα. Θα περιμένουμε 1-2 λεπτά όποιος μπει, άμα θα μπει κανένας. Άμα δεν μπει, δεν πειράζει. Θα το δούμε και θα το ανεβάσουμε στο YouTube αυτό το βιντεάκι, έτσι κι αλλιώς. Λοιπόν παιδιά, πριν δούμε Classic, πριν δούμε, θέλω να δω αυτό. Αυτό πρέπει να δω. Να τους. Ήξερα ότι θα είναι. Ήξερα. Αυτός. Δεν υπάρχει άλλος. Το έχει ο άτιμος, ρε, το έχει.
Thank you guys. It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. I tell you that. It has been interesting this past year being back under the hood of World of Warcraft. It has reminded me of a few things. One, I love Warcraft. Number two, you know what? I really missed this work. And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard family again.
Καλώς που ήρθες.
As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. I can't even believe it. Whatever. How many of y'all have been playing from the beginning? I love you, Prison. So given that... What was that? Doesn't matter. We started thinking, so what next, right? What expansion hook, what single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion?
Alliance vs Horde.
We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right?
Ναι.
And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background.
Ω, μαλακά, να τρίχιασα. Πες το.
Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved.
Για το BFA λέει, σίγουρα.
And in the mix of all that stuff, in the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years? Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know. Will there eventually be an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void? Talk to me, BlizzCon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens.
Δώσε πόνο, Chris.
And really the big question for all the marbles. What have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization? What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions?
Το μόνο σίγουρο είναι ότι δεν ξέρουμε. Μπορεί απλά να θέλουν την ενέργεια, να το πούμε έτσι. Το άνιμα.
BlizzCon. All of these hooks. And 100 more. 68. Carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline, provided we do our jobs, we do the thing, that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure.
20 χρόνια, πολύ μεγάλο planning.
BlizzCon. Are you with me, BlizzCon? We call this storyline the Worldsoul Saga.
Worldsoul Saga. Worldsoul Saga.
The Worldsoul Saga
Warcraft 2.
is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years. Come on now.
Warcraft 2.
Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to. We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. It's coming. Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
What? What?
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon? My friends, I'm going to warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, BlizzCon?
Τρία expansion. Αυτό πρώτη φορά έχει γίνει. Παιδιά, ο Chris είναι πρώτα απ' όλα ο άνθρωπος. Το έχει ρε φίλε. Το έχει. Μέσα του φαίνεται ότι το έχει. Κατευθείαν πως κέρδισε το κοινό ρε εσύ.
The first part of the Worldsoul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft, The War Within.
Δηλαδή 3 expansion θα πάρουμε
In
τώρα.
this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging with ancient cultures.
Άρα τα leaks βγήκαν αληθινά όσον αφορά το Underworld.
Like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet. But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, you, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. Talk to me, BlizzCon! The second part of the Worldsoul Saga is called World of Warcraft Midnight. In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world.
What?
To the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas. There, the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness and fear. You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever. Of course, BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the Worldsoul Saga. World of Warcraft, the last Titan.
Θα την ξυπνήσουμε ρε παιδιά, επιτέλους.
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world, this time to the wintry lands of Northrend. And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth. And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy, one that stretches throughout the history of the world, one that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time, my friend, in time. And it's called Silithus. There you go. BlizzCon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around. We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise.
Καιρός ήτανε. Καιρός ήτανε.
Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm going to bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago, now is the time to come home. Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight. friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever. Now, in a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within. But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all that sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see is one of those moments. BlizzCon. Proud defenders of Azeroth! Let the Worldsoul Saga begin!
Άντε ρε παιδί μου. Ρε τι είναι ο Chris Metzen ρε. Έλα, Anduin. Ο Anduin είναι. What?
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide. Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
I'm not that person anymore! I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
Τι λες ρε φίλε. Τι λες.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
Γεια σου Γιώργο, γεια σου. Γεια σας παιδιά.
Hear me.
They're getting worse.
Γεια σου Μαρία, τι λέει. Άντρεψε ο Anduin, άντρεψε.
Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
Ποιος άλλος?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
Επιτέλους. Βλέπει, ναι.
I guess we're not ignoring that sword anymore. I do have to say, though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the Worldsoul Saga, let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization. They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xal'atath, a harbinger of the void.
Καλώς την να.
The void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Xal'atath, she promised we would meet again. And it turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
My visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me from below.
Ωραίο αυτό.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
Μπράβο. Άρα το Dragon Riding ήρθε και μένει. Ένα αυτό.
Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards. You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'll be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have war bands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmogs.
Ωραίο.
We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a dark ranger, let's say, or a farseer, and more. Also, during your travels underground, you will meet the earthen dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race. I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf? The facial hair options are spectacular. There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year.
Fall. Half time.
And lastly, I sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life.
Ωραία. Οπότε καμία ανακοίνωση για 7,3 πρώτα απ' όλα. Οπότε λογικά είναι τελευταίο expansion αυτό εδώ πέρα που έχουμε. Άρα αυτό ήταν κάτι το οποίο ισχύει μάλλον. Αλλιώς θα μας είχαν ανακοινώσει, έτσι δεν είναι?
And now, with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
Ωραία. Ρε τον Άντου. Λοιπόν, what's next? What's next? Τι λέει, παιδάκια? Τι είδαμε? Τι είδαμε και τι δεν είδαμε? Λοιπόν, πού ήμασταν? 3 expansion, παιδιά. Δεν κατάλαβα. Πώς να καταλάβεις, ρε Μαρία, κάτι από την ώρα που τώρα μόλις ήρθες? Λοιπόν, ανακοινώσανε για πρώτη φορά ότι θα έχει, είπαν τα επόμενα 3 expansion. Δηλαδή θα βγει ένα saga στην ουσία που θα ενώνει και τα 3 expansion, μάλλον την ιστορία το ένα πίσω από το άλλο. Αυτό είναι η πρώτη φορά που έχει γίνει κάτι τέτοιο στα χρονικά του World of Warcraft. Να μας δώσουν μια γεύση για τα επόμενα 3 expansion. Εδώ ο κύριος πρώτα απ' όλα ήταν καταπληκτικός. Δεν υπάρχει καλύτερος παρουσιαστής. Ναι, λοιπόν, μιλάνε για τουλάχιστον 2 δεκαετίες μπροστά. Οπότε δηλαδή έχουν ένα μεγάλο πλάνο μπροστά τους. Το όλο θέμα είναι το Worldsoul Saga. Όλα αυτά έχουν να κάνουν, για όσους ξέρουν για την ιστορία, δεν ξέρω τι δεν ξέρεις. Οι απορίες από το lore δεν πρόκειται να λυθούν. Είναι κάτι το οποίο θα προσπαθήσει αυτός ο κύριος εδώ να το λύσει. Δεν νομίζω να τα καταφέρουν. Πάντα θα υπάρχουν απορίες. Αλλά το θέμα είναι ότι πάμε να δούμε όσον αφορά το μεγάλο κομμάτι του lore, το οποίο όλοι παλεύουν, στην ουσία όλες οι δυνάμεις παλεύουν, είναι για εδώ Worldsoul Saga. Λοιπόν, είναι για την Azeroth την ίδια, είναι το Worldsoul που υπάρχει μέσα στο πλανήτη, το οποίο προσπαθούμε εμείς, οι champion της Azeroth, να προστατέψουμε. Λοιπόν, τώρα η κατεύθυνση των 3 expansion είναι κατά εκεί, δηλαδή θα μας οδηγήσουν τουλάχιστον στο 3ο expansion να δούμε για ποιο λόγο παλεύουμε. Ωραία, θα μάθουμε κάποιες λεπτομέρειες σίγουρα για το Void Light και λογικά για το ίδιο το Worldsoul, για την Άζερο την ίδια. Από εκεί και πέρα το μόνο που δεν ξέρουμε είναι, γνωρίζοντας πλέον ότι έχουμε 3 expansion, το μόνο που δεν γνωρίζουμε είναι πόσο διάρκεια θα έχει το κάθε ένα expansion. Δηλαδή μιλάμε κάθε ένα χρόνο θα δούμε ένα καινούριο expansion, δηλαδή στα επόμενα 3 χρόνια θα έχουμε τη τριλογία του Worldsoul Saga ήδη έτοιμη, τελειωμένη στο τραπέζι μας. Αυτό είναι που δεν ξέρουμε. Ίσως στο next panel θα τα μάθουμε, το οποίο δεν ξέρω αν το δούμε σήμερα. Δεν ξέρω αν έχει τελειώσει, αν υπάρχουν βίντεο από το next panel. Θα το ψάξω τώρα σε λίγο να το δω μήπως έχουμε Warcraft next panel. Λοιπόν, what's next δεν έχει εδώ πέρα, οπότε μένουμε εδώ πέρα μάλλον για σήμερα. Ο Άντρου, παιδιά, δείτε τον Άντρου 4K trailer με διαφημίσεις. Λοιπόν, αυτό ήτανε για σήμερα από ό,τι είδαμε. Λοιπόν, θα το ανεβάσω στο YouTube λογικά αύριο αυτό το βιντεάκι. 1 ωρίτσα στριμάραμε. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, θα το αφήσω εδώ πέρα το live και θα ετοιμάσω κάποια βίντεο για να τα συγκεντρώσουμε λίγο καλύτερα, λίγο αλλιώς. Λοιπόν, ευχαριστώ σε όσους έχουν έρθει, να είστε καλά, και σε όσους κάναν follow εδώ στο Twitch. Από εκεί πέρα, παιδιά, να είστε καλά μέχρι την επόμενη φορά. Graran Gaming, φιλάκια πολλά. Bye bye.
Dirt. Say it again, man, and that's a reverse. Never rehearse, jumping in first. Call up the nurse, put the beat in a hearse. This is absurd. Change to berserk. Don't get on the tracks, man, and they better swerve. Don't got a nerve, man, I never curse. Just casting these spells when I'm spelling these words. That's real. That's too real. I've been Roosevelt, I need a